I'm the captain of a ship, holding the wheel. I can decide to set sail or not, but we're already on open water, a vast sea of troubled waters. And I wonder, should I care? I know where I came from. I came from the water.
The water, that's where it begins. Amniotic fluids drive us home, 'cause we're floating down a river. As newborns, we're coming, floating, into time.
Like her, drifting and growing inside me, till all her 10 fingers will be capable of grasping the sense of freedom. Inside me, there's a future. Where am I?
I think that's the wrong question.
Where are we?
It's not about where, it's about when.
Was I ever alone? I feel the urge to separate myself from everything inside me. My thoughts, my dreams, my future, and everything outside me. These sheets, the mattress, the pillows, this room, you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Listen.
I'm all ears. Isn't that what you say?
Do my dreams, my memories, my past tell me who I am? Am I just a mere sum of my cultural past? Does the truth hide in my dreams?
Only certain things can make the music go away. Things that are too terrible to forget. They don't belong in the light of day. and neither as an epitaph.
Wake up! Wake up!
What's wrong?
I heard the train again.
It's okay.
It was coming closer and closer. I couldn't see from which direction. The sky was so bright I couldn't see anything.
Shh. Shh.
I was squinting my eyes, trying, but I couldn't, and the dust was everywhere, making my vision even worse. And I couldn't breathe. And the train was coming closer. I heard the undeniable screeching of iron. It made me deaf, but my body felt the shaking of the ground.
Come here, I'll hold you. Nothing happened. It's all right.
No, it's not all right. It happens every night.
I wish I knew how to help you. Did it start when we became pregnant?
What if it means something? Something big. Something that can be prevented.
I really can't tell, baby.
The rumbling of the trains, rattle beats, pulls together in a heartbeat. What does it mean?
I don't know. Deep down in the body, sounds tingle. Life composes and sounds tingle.
It begins with a sound. Before I even know where I am, there's that sound, that noise. Maybe it's the wind or the water. I remember I came from the water. I came from the water. That's where it began. There was noise, ear-deafening noise. A rattling coming towards me, or maybe it already passed me. I push my way through hissing corpses, and there it is again. The sound. The ever-nearing sound. It doesn't stop. My head shifts to the empty black I know is heaven. It should be here already, and I scream.
The noise again?
Yes, and all these voices, they sound like distant memories.
Can you hear what they're saying?
It's too noisy. I wanted to stop.
Shh. Maybe you can try to find some beauty in all that noise.
I look around and there's nothing. I have just one question and there's no one to answer it. Do dreams reflect? Do they predict? Are my dreams a residue of the past or a fear of the future?
You long for stillness in the midst of chaos, but you can't hear the silence. The rusting leaves leave you restless. The blowing wind makes you breathless. What if you would listen to the wild waves of the wind?
The wild waves of the wind? I would hear the Should I look forward or take a step back? Should I live forward or stay in the past? Should I answer when questions are asked? Should I look forward or take a step back? Should I live forward or stay in the past? Should I answer when questions are asked? Undeniable screeching of iron.
Then listen to it.
It's noise, ear-deafening noise.
Listen to the noise.
It doesn't stop. I wanted to stop.
Maybe it's trying to tell you something you need.
I wanted to stop regardless.
What do your memories sound like?
Memories don't have sounds.
I believe that all dreams have meaning, that they are messages from the past.
What I dream is frightening. I don't want to believe it has meaning.
Are you so afraid of your past?
No, I'm not afraid. I just want to move on.
Why are you denying it so much? Maybe that's why it haunts you. If you want to be free from these nightmares, maybe we should dig deeper.
There's just nothing I can think of.
My grandfather told me everything that happens finds its origin in the ground noise. A noise in which everything is present at the same time. A big collection of noise like a big band, out of which everything flows. Doesn't the past resonate somewhere in your body?
If it does, I want to get rid of the ability to remember. I'm not responsible for the past. I want to move forward. It's noise in my head, you know.
Listen closely.
There it is again, the sound. The ever-nearing sound. Doesn't stop. A rattling coming towards me. Ear-deafening noise. I push my way through hissing corpses. My head shifts to the empty black I know as heaven.
What did you see?
My grandmother. Why now?
Maybe she's trying to remind you of something.
What do you mean?
Maybe you're seeing what you try to forget.
But none of the images I see have anything to do with her. It seems like my mind is out of control, trying to fathom what's already happened, not relevant anymore.
I don't know, baby. I'm not even sure what I'm talking about, but I'm trying. I'm as much in the dark as you.
Why are you acting so then?
What is
Like you have all the answers, with your grandfather and noise and everything. I hear you, but what the fuck does it mean?
Okay, that's it. I'm sick of your whining. We're in this pregnancy together. Give me a break for 1 second.
You say you've conquered water, and your country colonized mine. Yet you fear the rocking when sailing towards me. You're afraid of the wilderness. You tolerate, but it's not diverse. You feel safe behind bars in this boundless universe. Your light blue eyes glittered like the water of the canal where we first met. The water brought me here on this island called Earth, where we first slept together. In your giant golden ferry, the ocean is your prison, afraid to touch the water, dare to touch the water. 'Cause I came floating down a river, just as babies reach their mothers. The old image of time, deliver me in your arms. Deliver me in your arms. I came floating down a river, and just as babies reach their mothers, the old image of time, deliver me in your arms, deliver me in your arms, deliver me. thought I'd be free. I thought you were free. And this could be our golden age. Tell me something. I can't sleep.
Do you remember the presidential election we had in Taiwan before I came here? The news was crazy at that time. Of course, it always has been. There were 2 points. 1, Taiwan independence is horrifying. 2, we hate mainland China. The woman for Taiwanese independence won. I think I told you. My friends were happy and so was I. But the next day, I met my father to go tomb sweeping.
Tomb sweeping?
It's a festival where we go back to our ancestors' grave.
A festival? For your ancestors?
It's not festive. It is to remember where you come from.
Come down to the light, city miles above, the place where your dreams come true. A time when you said to the girl that you loved, sorry, I don't care about you.
I saw you there, I saw your face, a faint memory of you.
The whole family gathers together to clean the tomb, to pray and burn something for the dead.
Legend says the water here will raise your life for good. The old lady comes from trees of lead, bring dread and forgotten dreams.
My life has been lived, the next one will come through. The slate is empty as new.
When I saw my father kneeling down in front of my grandfather's tomb, I saw his regret.
Regret?
I think he was worried about not being able to come home again. Because of all the political chaos, him being Taiwanese and working in China. I think he worried about not being able to commemorate his father the way he is used to. I suddenly realized how important it is to carry your past within you.
Thought of that, the thought of all follows us around. Here comes a lady who raises memory, taste of what she brings. It takes courage and it takes God to carry on like this.
Where is the woman plant? 2 years have passed. Allow me to forget. Allow me to forget.
It's such a privilege to leave home, knowing that you can come back.
Why would you want to go back? Isn't life about moving forward?
It's important to know where you came from before you decide where you're going.
And where are those with lights like a rose, thirsty for more of this? There is no time for this one to end, or new ones to begin. And where are those who have wandered so close, they vow to never let go? The first wet drop slowly drifted apart, regret becoming their own.
The loss of her life, the loss of her child, tore her heart apart. Tired of time, oh, what would she give to taste a fresh start? Then there was she who thought she was free until she found herself stuck. The lady had come at the time and begun her tale of forgetting and going beyond. I want to do, I want to be, not to think, not to get stuck.
Did you know we're one of the happiest countries?
Push.
230,000 dead people. Dead Dutch people.
And push.
Ik begrijp niet waarom je hier zo negatief en vervelend over doet.
Great.
Fantastic!
Let us forgive and forget.
A future inside me.
Give me some of that.
Laten we blij zijn met elkaar. Laten we optimistisch zijn.
Netherlands, land of the free. We fought for that.
A future growing inside.
Bridges destroyed by madness, inland navigation driven insane, mankind dying.
Land, freedom. We fought for that.
I saw pictures of women fight. Tears in my eyes.
All hard work. Did you know? Bare hands in the sand. Hard work. No sand, no land. No Netherlands.
Laten we zeggen, Nederland kan het weer. Die VOC-mentaliteit.
Rebuild the city. Let us forgive and forget. Resurrect. Let us rise again. Be wise again. Never a war again.
The wonders of life. A woman can grow a new life inside. Tears again.
Over grenzen heen kijken. Dynamiek. Right?
Breaking news. Broken dikes. Hail to the ocean.
The water broke.
Purify our country. Purify our thoughts. Overflowing houses. Overthrowing lives. Maybe this is when freedom arrives. Dismantled lands. Our land barely arable. Factories fractured. Yes, love of death.
Afterbirth. Newborn sound.
No, just jokes, man. Thank God for those dikes. Or else this fucking great country wouldn't be a sight.
Living here, freedom means grey suits, grey faces, schedules, rules, and timetables. Great country we're in. Going from here to there. Not stopping anywhere. Not stopping for a talk, a hey, a green. Look at us. We grow with the promise of tomorrow.
Breaking water, breaking free.
No time's been wasted. That's the biggest sin. To waste this precious thing. Going Dutch. The bill, the stacks. Protected from what? Our conscience is clean, right?
Did you know we are one of the happiest countries? Did you know we are one of the happiest countries?
Did you know we are one of the happiest countries? It begins with a sound. Maybe it's the wind or the water. I remember I came from the water. A heartbeat. A heartbeat pounding in the water. Amniotic fluids drove me home. The water was troubled. Is it inescapable? Is trouble inescapable? But no, not the trains. Not here. Not now. I am moving. I am moving forward. I won't listen to bad memories.
A rattling coming towards me. Or maybe it already passed me. I push my way through hissing corpses.
The sound. The ever-nearing sound. It doesn't stop. My head shifts to the empty black I know is heaven. It should be here already. And I scream.
Let the past be where it belongs. Focus on the future and move on.
I won't listen to bad memories.
Keep your dreams free from rustle.
Grandma, what happened to you?
Don't ask those type of questions.
I need to know, Grandma.
It is my right to forget. If I keep quiet, my dreams will stay silent. No one needs to know.
Should I talk? And if I don't, where does it go? If I don't talk about it, where do the memories go? In which waters do they drift? Want to float, like waves without worry. I am expecting.
We are expecting. You're not alone in this.
What if the water is troubled? What if it was troubled from the day I was born? Is it inescapable? Is trouble inescapable? Should I answer for the inescapable? Should I answer?
Open your ears to these indeterminate sounds.
Do memories flow through umbilical cords?
Is it a dream again? Your grandmother again? The war again?
What if they are a warning?
Then listen to them.
What if I don't open my ears to this ground noise?
Without the ground noise, without the past, nothing would be here.
If I cut the lifeline, will all my bad dreams go?
You need your memories. You need your past to have a future. Without them, you disappear.
Okay, I see. Without a past, no child can be.
Amniotic fluids drove me home, 'cause I came floating down a river. As a newborn, I came floating into time.
We're in bed. That's where we always end. Soft sheets, sweet thoughts.
What are you thinking?
I feel so exposed to the details of life. They pass through my head like an ocean's current through a sponge.
What do you mean?
The sponge can't resist. It has to take what the water brings.
Then accept whatever the water brings.
It is too much.
Do you now understand what I mean by the ground noise?
Not really.
Like the ocean takes in hundreds of rivers, the body is taking in the sounds and signals of life. Long before your head transforms these into voice, meanings, and language, before your head thinks, your body starts vibrating of music that takes all the sounds of the world.
Do you mean that the dreams I'm taunted by, that's ground noise?
Remember I told you that deep down in the body life composes? I think we should accept whatever the water brings.
The water? What do you mean? The water we used to look beyond borders? The ships that sail to conquer? The water we used to drown our moral values? The water that brought destruction? That brought death? What do you mean? The water that flooded our houses? The water that destroyed our land? The water that threatens our future? What do you mean? The water in which I grow our child? The water we use to clean ourselves? Clearly, I'm at sea here.
What do you think it means?
It reminds me of that dream. I'm the captain of a ship. I can decide to set sail or not, but we're already on open water. A vast sea of troubled waters. The land that I live on, flooded by the water. Barely surviving underneath that water. Head down, holding my breath, I hear in the distance echoes of troubles. The voices are kept in these waters. The voices have died in these waters. Everything we have here is because of these waters. And yet, it is our greatest fear. Do we fear the flood or the stories that flow deep down in the ocean? Sometimes I wish my mind worked as a stronger filter, that I didn't have to take in all the sounds and signals of life, that I was just a stream and not the ocean.
The dreams we have every night are a residue of the past. This is our filter.
I'm not sure if I follow.
Nightmares are an echo of our history. We are disciplined by dreams. We are such stuff, as dreams are made on and our little life is rounded with a sleeve. In our dreams, we learn how to bridge the gap between memories and ambitions. In our dreams, we learn how to bridge the gap between lived lives and future ones.
I'm thinking of your father at your ancestors' tomb.
What about it?
I'm thinking about my ancestors. The little thought I give them, the nightmares in which they hunt me. Does my ignorance... Nah, never mind.
What? Tell me what you're thinking of.
Does my ignorance make them come to me with double the force? I don't know.
Alright, maybe you should focus on something else. Something boring, like counting.
Now you give this advice?
1,
Normally you always have your thoughts ready.
2, breathe in. 3, breathe out.
It's not helping yet.
Just try. 4, 5.
I want my memories back. I want to remember what I need to know to move on.
We cannot go any further, we're stuck here.
Where's here? My dreams, my ambitions? We're circling downwards, upwards. I lost sense of... time?
Asking questions is all we can do.
I feel that giving birth has something to do with the achievement of stillness in the midst of chaos. The stillness which characterizes the eye of the storm. It has something to do with an arrest of attention in the midst of distraction. Aphrodite, mother of all the beauty in the world, was born from the foam in the ocean. And from that ocean, the sea of noise, music is born. Listen to these wild waves deep down in your body. That's where you came from. And it's telling you something. Listen closely. Before I tell you this story, before you talk, calculate, reason, listen to the wild waves of the wind, to the almost rhythmic clamor of tide, the meaningless tones, vague chords, shrieking cacophonies. Your little body understands this music, and all these sounds. Deep down in the body, life composes. The great story flows out into a great rhapsody. No.